Hi everybody, I'm going to get on here with Nina Jones and we're going to talk about some of the upcoming events on Leadership of Light, which I'm super excited. So I'm just waiting for Nina to show up. Let me see if I can find her. Okay, so I wanted to get on with Nina. We wanted to talk about what was going on with the cosmic rewires and how those work, and then also talk about the Empath boot camp coming up in September, which is, we're both empaths, and after many years of struggling with energetic and emotional and physical issues, we figured out how to pull back our energy, how to balance it out, how to ground better as an empath, how to transmute energy. So we're really excited about that 2-week course, and that is September 5th through the 15th. And let me see if I can add Nina. Oh, this is going to do that thing where it's not letting me invite you. Nina, see if you can request. I like toggled the little thing so you can request to be on the broadcast. See if there's a button for you on your end. So while she's doing that, I love Leadership of Light. I started it years and years ago with the intention of having classes and tools and information and readers all together on a page, supporting each other, and it's starting to unfold, and I just love it. So many beautiful people on this page. Let's see. Hi Jana, hi Tiffany, hi Stephanie, Teresa. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to let Nina on, if she can request or not. Let me try this one more time. Clicking on your name. Ugh, always technical difficulties when we try to do this. So let me start out talking about the cosmic rewire that Nina and I do. It's an energetic process that her and I co-created, taking the information and the skills in our intuition, and we created a process, and we've done, I don't even know how many of these now, well over 100 or more sessions of the cosmic rewires, and we're always so excited and overjoyed by the results that we're getting, and the feedback that we get about the results is like so important to us. But telling you a little bit about what we do, we go through your 7 major chakras and we'll clear them and balance them. And we found a way to actually replace chakras. If it's damaged or broken, we will literally pop that chakra out and put a new one in its place. And we didn't even know that we could do this, and we figured out, and our guides, told us and showed us, how to replace chakras, how to add other colors to the chakras to give them more oomph. And then what happened as well is that you can, we wire or weave them together to give you more oomph in certain areas of your life. And it's been awesome. We can open your upper chakras, and then we run light through your body as well, so we're healing the body. And then we put it into this really awesome report that Nina actually types what we did, what we found, what we saw, into this like amazing report. And the reports are they're just a magical element to the rewire as well. Still not, let me try this again. It's not letting me add anybody to my broadcast, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But we love what we do. And so there's been where we do the first rewire, and we go through and clean and balance and open everything up, and then we have a second one that is a little different. All right, let's see. I'm adding Nina, so this.
What?
Yay! I know, right? All right, Nina's
Hola!
here. Fantastic. I'm so glad you're here. I was like, oh, they're going to listen to me talk for the next like 20, 30 minutes. Great.
Oh, they love to listen to you talk, please.
I love to listen to me talk. My mother didn't like it so much, but it's a gift from the gods. Don't be a hater on my game.
Well, we love
Um,
it.
my talk game.
You have so much light coming from you tonight.
I feel all floaty, but I keep yanking my higher self down into my body, and I've really enjoyed that. Um, One of the things that Nina taught me was about my higher self, and it, sits on a cord, and so I've been pulling my higher self down into my body and integrating it more with my physical body, and oh man, it just makes me one happy camper.
Yeah. So what have you guys been talking about? Because I couldn't even see you. You were like just a black screen. I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah,
It was just kind of fun.
Teresa was telling me that the screen was actually
Mm-hmm.
frozen, and I got Kelly here. Hi, Kellyanne. We love Kellyanne. She does amazing, I want to say like cosmic readings. Like her readings are anything from like the fairies to ETs to, and
Elementals.
yeah, she's also an empath. So we love our people. Empaths are they're magically wired. And I know right now they're getting, a lot of, let's just be honest, the empaths are looking at this like it's a curse and it's a bad thing, and they're, complaining about this instead of finding a way to work with the way that you're wired instead of against the way that you're wired. And so
Right.
that's how Nina and I just said, we need an empath boot camp, because when you work with your gifts, it's in like, that's how we started, that's what lets us do the cosmic rewires, is we can feel, sense, and hear you, and it lets us go through and move energy around your body and clean it up, because empaths are cleaners of energy.
Yes. Definitely. We really want to change the way that people view empaths because so much has been about, how you should protect yourself. Oh, who wants to be an empath? You're just absorbing other people's crap constantly all the time. And so, really, instead, we want people to start viewing it for what it is, which is a real superpower. Really, it really allows you to do a lot, and we're important to bringing more light into the world, and it's really important for us to know how to use our empathic gifts.
Yeah, you'll feel like that you're very overly emotional. You'll have peaks and valleys in your energy. Maybe you've been labeled with ADD or ADHD. And empaths are just really getting tossed against like the energetic rocks, because they don't know how to get their like sea legs under them. And so for 2 weeks in September, we're going to teach you how to let this energy flow through so that it's not smacking you in the face all the time, but you'll be more stable. And we're going to teach you how to put out a frequency instead of sucking up everybody else's frequency.
Right.
That's why you feel like you get slapped around by the universe. And we're going to teach you how to hold intention, how to build a field, and how to clean energy in 2 weeks. And we're super excited about that.
So excited. And like Rebecca was saying, it really does take what we do with our energy work to a whole nother level, being an empath. I think us both being empaths makes a big difference in how we're able to see energy within you, how we're able to feel the energy within you and know what to do and how to rewire you to bring you into balance.
Definitely. The cosmic rewires started because we had this really beautiful friend that we love that really wanted spiritual growth, and she was feeling maybe like she was lagging behind or disappointed in some results. And so, Nina's like, well, why don't we pull her solar plexus through her throat? That would give her confidence and would open this up. And then we just kind of started moving energy around this person. and we, opened up the crown and wired it to the third eye and the throat so that all three were in sync and open. And we
Hmm.
didn't tell her that we had done this, but we loved her and wanted her to be happy.
Yeah.
And so the whole thing, this whole um, magic process that we came up with started from the intention of love.
Yeah.
And about a week later, we were watching that this energy and this information started pouring into her. And we were kind of blown away. And then we realized that what we had done had, the energy work that we did had helped.
Right.
And then, I think it was a few weeks later, we did her energy again with her
Hmm.
knowing this time. And she like spun into another dimension and is just channeling like beyond people that have
Yeah.
done this for like decades.
She's
And it's,
phenomenal.
yeah, it's amazing. We love
We
her.
love her.
So the first one we're going through and we're cleaning out, repairing, replacing, chakras, and we're wiring things together for
Hmm.
optimal energetic processing, I guess is a great way to say it. And Nina and I go in and we do the work and we're talking and then we send you a report of what we did, how we did it, what we saw. And that's the first one. And then we started doing second rewires.
Yeah.
And Nina, why don't you explain how we broke that down into a different report and hit different areas of the body?
With the second rewires, we really went into like your emotional body, your of course, your energetic body, your chakras, how we went into activating you, what messages were coming through from your spiritual team, from your body, scanning. So, what happened when we went in and we looked into your body and we scanned you, what we saw, and it really, even though it's, broke down differently in the report, we still go by the guidance of your body, your energetic body, your spiritual team. We listen to what they want us to do, what their priorities are, despite what we put down and what we're going off of, or our guideline. We always go with what your guides and what your body is telling us to do. And so the second rewires we find typically are more about activating your gifts, more about activating your energy, more about the scanning and looking in and doing more of the energetic healing. So it's definitely a little bit different, or sometimes a lot different than your first rewire. It definitely takes you to another level, I should say.
Yeah, it does. I love it. Trying to think of what else we should like. It's
Well,
been
we have
kind of a,
exciting news about the energetic rewire.
I forgot.
Well, we have some big changes coming up with the cosmic rewiring, of course, in September with the price increase. So we've booked up for August and we are booking in September, and our prices are going to increase September 1st. But if you book and you pay in August, we'll honor the pricing that we have right now, which is $111, which is really, I mean, $111 is what you would pay if you were working with Rebecca and myself individually. And
Mhm.
with this process, you're getting both of us. And I know we put a time limit on it, but to be honest, Rebecca and I don't really watch the clock when we're in your energetic body. We go until your guides are like, stop, that's enough. That's, what they can take at the time. And so to get both of us working on you at the same time is just huge. So there is going to be a price increase September 1st, but if you book and you pay in August, we will honor that the $111. So
Yeah, I think, yes, I booked the last August appointment today. So in September, we'll be doing the 155. And these are really intricate and detailed, um, reports and information. And the results, like I said, it's the results that speak for themselves. And so people could share, because we get, messages about some of the changes that they've physically seen or emotionally or energetically. And so we did start a group connected to Leadership of Light for the Cosmic Rewires so that people could privately message or share, that their back pain of 20 years disappeared. We had one lady where she was having problems with her bladder, and she noticed within a few hours that that has gotten better. And we've actually done 3 sessions on her, and she's keeping us up to date on this is getting better, I'm feeling better, my energy is better. And we love hearing the physical improvements as well as, emotional. Like people feel more grounded, they feel more calm, more peaceful on the inside. And, it depends on you, your energy, what you do for maintenance. Because some people, we've done a session and this holds for months, and some people come back 2 or 3 weeks later. It's just the way that you work your body and work with your body, and if are you working with it or against it.
Right.
So people say, do I need to come back for a second one in like 2 or 3 weeks? And sometimes their energy or their guides say, they're good for 2 months or 30 days, or yeah, they're going to need to come back next week because that's a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
And
and we do
we're
listen
real.
to your.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Um, we do have people that vary too. We have people that have never had an energy session, never, worked with anybody who does energy. And then we've had people who have been in this line of work or are mediums or channelers, and it also helps them. It helps to give them a clearer channel. They've said that they've been able to channel much clearer or hear much better. Their gifts seem to activate more when they have a rewire. So it's really good for everyone, not just people that have never had energy work before. It's really good for everybody. I mean, it's awesome to do it. And this process that Rebecca and myself created, or this modality, it's kind of taken a life of its own. It almost has like its own energy to it. So when we were talking about creating a group for people that were interested or who already had a, cosmic rewire, it was just like the next step in the process of this, modality. People want to see what other people have on their reports. They want to see how other people are feeling. They want to know if other people are feeling the same way they are after their rewire, and they need a space that they can do that. And there's things that Rebecca and I do on each other that nobody ever hears about. Like, you guys aren't the only ones who need work energetically sometimes. Like, we talk to each other and work on each other. And we'd like to share what we do with you or new processes that we're finding out with you. So I think that's why the group is so great and so fun to be able to go in there and just have fun and talk about what you're experiencing and what your thoughts are.
It's fun that we test things on each other without telling the other person. And then Nina's like, I woke up and I made French toast, and oh my gosh, I'm actually awake. And I'm like, la la la. I was like, oh yeah, I might have done some things to you last night. And she's like, what
I'm
did
like,
you
what
do?
did
And
you
I was like,
do?
I gave you, like, I ran some really good, like, root or some earth energy through you and grounded you. And she's like, well, I'm on fire. Holy shit, I've been up since 7 o'clock. And la la la. I was like, that is not the Nina I know. So, like, I knew that it had worked because usually she's like, I'm kind of tired. And then she's like, I'm kind of mellow. And she's pretty
I'm a
calm. But
night
this morning,
person.
yeah, this morning she's like, I woke up and I made breakfast and I've done da 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 da. I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep giving you the energy because this just
Give it
works
to
better
me.
for me, right? This works better
Bring
for
it
me to give you
on.
the energy to do more physical work. So I'm over here like relaxing. So
Oh,
I
so you
just,
have an ulterior motive then.
I have an evil, yeah, I
Yeah.
have my dark side's like, if I give her more energy, she does more work, then I can sit over here and drink coffee.
Ah, now I see.
Well, the air quality in Utah, like with all the fires, and it's so bad. I've had such a hard time. Like my energy's been really low, and so I've had to work on my own energetic body and clean out my chakras because just the smoke from the fires is having an effect on me. So I've had to do a little
It's a lot.
tapping, yeah, energy cleaning. I've been trying to build up my auric field, and that will help. And I got to keep setting the intention and keep doing it because the air quality here has been super tough, and it's hitting my throat and my sinuses pretty bad. But
Yeah, we're gonna
so
have to work some more on you.
yep, you probably have to replace my nose chakra.
Hey, there's minor chakras all over the place.
My schnoz chakra. I love that. That's funny. But we love doing this. We love helping, love healing. We love the light work, the energy work. It's just the best feeling to be able to get people like, yeah, I can't even put into words because now my heart's like taking over how good this feels to be doing work that I've always wanted to do. You know,
Yeah,
healing, teaching, light work, energy work, speaking, like, and then using leadership of light as that platform and the cosmic rewires, like,
yeah.
is fantastic. And then not only that, like, we have the empath boot camp, which is going to be a lot of fun to feel all the other empaths in there.
Ah,
Yeah, helping them co-create, you know, uh, stability in their energy, and then um, Kristen Davies and I have a channeling class as well going, which that is so fun and absolutely love that. This is our second month, going into the third month, and this rewire that we've done helps open up these chakras so that people can channel and um, get downloads and receive information smoother when when we
mhm.
go in and open these all up. So that's a fun class, and it runs for a full month, and we'll be starting that the next round September 1st. And
Yeah,
so if you're interested in that, you can sign up for that as well. And that's such a good class because a lot of what I've learned as an empath and working with the chakras, I've learned how to apply techniques to open them up. And then if your throat chakra is um, damaged or closed down, teaching you how to pop that out, pop in a new one, and keep it open is really important because the slightest thing can get you to cringe and to close down these points. So we want to teach you in the empath boot camp, but also in the master channeling. Oh, I'm feeling this sensation, and Rebecca and Nina taught me, that how to open this back up or how to replace it. So we do
yeah,
want to replace or teach this Cosmic Rewire as a certification probably in October. So that was another reason for creating the Cosmic Rewire group because people that have had rewires are
mhm,
perfect candidates to learn how to do this energy work as well.
yeah.
It's
And
different,
there,
like,
it is different. I mean, it's different than anything that I've seen, and I know that we've talked about this before when we first started discussing what we were doing, that some people were like, I don't know if you can move energy like that, and I don't know if you can do that. And then once they saw the results, they were like, okay, well, that's what you guys are doing. That's what's working. It's guided by, your guides, and it's just been beautiful. It's been a fun process, and we have a lot of fun when we're together. I mean, I don't know what people think when we do their rewires, but we're actually online together. Doesn't matter, makeup, no makeup. So we are sitting there in your energy field for, an hour on average working on you. So we have a lot of fun, and we're really honored that you even allow us to, get in there and really work with you.
so Kellyanne is posting, she's like, I want boobs. Can you rewire those? I
That's going to be a
wonder, like,
course.
yeah,
Boobs
you
and
know,
butts.
boobs and butts, yeah, that energy work around the boobs and butts. Like energetic plastic surgery. That's what
Hey,
happens.
that sounds good to me.
Well,
I'm
Kellyanne is
kidding. I'm
our
kidding.
our is our perfect guinea pig. So we'll have to go in there and yank some wires for her and see what we can do.
Yeah,
Oh man,
they're
that's
too
some funny
funny.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
I know some of you love to see other people's rewires. It's like almost getting a look into their well, into their body, into their energetic bodies. And sometimes you don't want to share that on a public platform. So, also give you a chance to share your reports if you want to in the
So
group.
along the lines of the physical, um, I have had, a few people, like we've had a few people comment that, they have felt their energy go up, they have dropped weight. We've seen, cholesterol, and I can't remember, there was one lady, like her cholesterol or her blood pressure
Blood pressure.
dropped, yeah, dropped a huge amount. And the doctor was like, what did you do or what have you been doing in just like a couple weeks? And she's like, nothing really. And then, she's like, I didn't know if he'd really want to know what I did, but that was
Yeah,
neat to hear that we don't ever know what the results are going to be.
we don't. And we
It's
love to
like,
hear.
some of the side effects, like you will be tired. Well, some people get tired, some get thirsty. Trying to think of like some of like, I don't want to say negative, but when we start to open up energy, you might get a little bit of
Some
head
headaches.
pressure.
Hmm.
Um, But we're healing and clearing out and opening up. So when we tell you the day that we do this to drink water, to take an Epsom salt bath, and to, maybe go sit in the grass, like we kind of mean it. Because if you don't, then you might get a slight headache, or you might feel
Yeah,
sleepy, or you might feel over thirsty. And,
yeah,
these effects are like, this is your energetic body affecting your physical body. So
right.
we do
And that will
recommend you
happen.
stay extremely hydrated the day of, the day after. I mean, some of you are really good about hydrating in general, but the ones that are not, you need to pay attention to drinking more for a few days because it also helps move energy out and flush what we've done on a
Yeah,
cellular
you're
level. So,
releasing a lot. And some of what you're releasing, you've held on to sometimes for years. And so you have to think that's going to have some kind of effect or may have some kind of effect on your actual physical body because, like I discussed before in that video that I made, your energetic body will affect your physical body at times. So you may feel a few things physically from your energy rewire.
yeah, usually it's, you know, like Nina was saying, we work on each other too to see how things feel, how it's working, not working. Um, so we are, instead of doing like a full body, we're trying to narrow down some areas with, weight loss or money or so we're in the process of figuring out how to do like a group wiring for, weight loss and
Hmm.
putting you in a group and then rewiring everyone for some specific, weight loss. And we're not quite there yet. We're still playing with that energy to try to, hone it into certain frequencies, I guess you could say. So we're,
Yeah,
still learning and practicing as well. But
it's
um,
evolving. It's always evolving. Energy is always moving, changing.
yeah, which I like. This is fun. But how many sessions do you think we've done so far?
I know we've done over 70, over 70. So I think we were like close to 75 a few days ago, and we've had sessions since then. So we might be over 75.
We're like pros now.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'll go with
so
that.
right. So yeah, that's like 75 hours of like energy work in like a month.
Yeah, that's like what, college credits or something?
Right. We need to be certified. We need to get a certification going. I mean, at some point we
Totally.
will like get you guys like get this certified and get it going and um
Yeah,
yeah, we've got the process, like the process is down. Now it's like teaching because we work as a team too, so we're trying to figure out like
right.
do we group you together as a team or can you do this one, you do it by yourself? So I mean this
It
is a
will all
new
come
field.
together. It'll
Yeah,
come
this
together.
this is like I feel like what is that Star Trek uncharted territory,
We're boldly going where no man has gone before.
right? Pretty much.
Is
I
that
feel
it?
like yeah.
Probably not. Oh my
Uh,
goodness. But yeah, we're so excited for these energy rewires. We're so blessed that so many of you have let us, in, I want to say basically into your energy field. And I mean, I'm so excited to be able to do it with Rebecca because she's amazing, and to take her gifts and her talents and combine it with, what I envisioned and what she envisioned is just beautiful. So I'm just
No,
so
it's
excited.
cool. It's cool that like how we found each other and then how this like all unfolded and yeah, it's so cool.
Right.
Let's see if anybody has like we've had some comments but really no questions because we've kind of been chit chatting. But
Chatting. And did we cover everything that we needed to cover, that we wanted to cover? Questions that people had, the group, the price
so
increase?
yeah, I think we covered all that. Tiffany Nicole Brown says I have two ex-boyfriends from my past come back and I don't know which one to give a second chance. I need guidance on that, please. So her guides are like, don't go back to your own sloppy seconds.
Oh gosh.
Don't if they're telling me that you like need to move forward in a different area into a different relationship, and sorry, but they're saying neither. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's what they're saying. Yeah, it was just funny how they said it to me because they're so one of my guys is comical and he's like, "Don't go back to your own sloppy seconds." And I was like, "Oh, that's okay."
Yeah. Blunt.
So yeah, let me ask them for some more for Tiffany. Yeah, they're telling me you need to move forward in a different direction. So especially where you can't make a choice and one isn't feeling better than the other, that should be your guidance as well. Um, if you don't have clarity, don't make a choice. One should feel better than the other, and I feel like one does not feel better than the other. And so I wouldn't choose either until you get maybe more grounded and centered and step away from the situation, take a deep breath, take a little break, and then maybe come back to the situation and see if it feels different. But right now, it's feeling pretty foggy between all three of you. So, and then
Yeah.
Linda said, I had a rewire. It was amazing. Thank you, Linda. And then Jacqueline, we love Jacqueline. See, we did a rewire on Jacqueline too. Um, she had some amazing health benefits, which is fabulous. I remember. I hope you don't mind me saying that. We love Jackie, though. She's awesome.
Yeah. Jackie's awesome.
And then Kristen made a comment that that rewires are worth their weight in gold. Big shifts, noticeable difference. Thanks, Kristen. We love you. Jackie's
Love you,
just saying hi.
Kristen.
So,
Love you, Jacqueline.
if you have
I
any
love
questions,
everyone.
yeah,
It's
we'll
all
put
love.
them here. Let's
Yeah,
just
just
send out some.
let's just
Her,
send out loving energy. I mean, you guys could feel it from us.
Kristen's like house guests in September. Hmm.
I'm getting an undecided energy. I feel like the energy is undecided with that. There hasn't been a firm decision made. That's what I'm picking up, Kristen.
I feel like you need to move the energy around in your house and light some candles and some incense, but you need to go around your place and move the energy around a little bit and see if it'll shift some energy around that, like having a house guest. Because I feel like if you move the energy around or the furniture around, it'll move the energy around. It'll be more inviting. I think you'll feel more open up, and your furniture and your space is connected to your root chakra. And so if you start kind of just redecorating, moving things around, add a plant, um, just walk around and You move your furniture around a little bit. Let's see if the energy around the root chakra opens up a little bit. Because right now it's
Also,
kind of closed off.
you know what would be a good idea too is raising the frequency and filling up your house with light.
Tell them how you do that,
Doing
because you
that to
taught
really,
me.
yeah, it just basically you are setting the intention of how you want the room to feel and what energies are allowed in your space, only those high frequency energies of love and light. And just to get rid of some of that stagnant energy or negative energy, resentful energy in your home, fill your home up with light. Just imagine white healing light going out and filling your home, like almost like starting like a swimming pool and then raising up to the top of your house and filling your space completely with light. And let's just change the frequency of how are you watching this yourself? Change the frequency of your space.
I
Rebecca, it
do it
looks like you're
all.
watching it.
Watching what?
Looks like you're watching us.
Oh, I went off into La La Land. I was like, da, 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 da. What got me
That's a
thinking was,
fairy. You have some fairy energy with you right now.
right? What started it was I was thinking about how I got into real estate like 18 years ago because I liked the energy of houses and I can feel the energy of houses and I can like I can feel when it's stagnant and when people have done things to the energy in a house, like moving furniture around brings in a lot of light. Just moving things even a couple inches and lighting incense candles and being grateful for the furnishings in your place. But sometimes you need to just I'll put a bed on a wall and then I'll feel like I need to move it to the other wall and the energy feels better. So I have just
Yeah.
always like moved furniture and energy around in spaces.
You can ground your house too.
Oh yeah, yeah, that I started playing with that. I think you and I, running light up to source and around your house and then down to the earth. You can,
And pulling it down.
ground it. Yeah, like
It's really good for hyper kids. I forget about
yeah,
it, but
there your energy is like the house is absorbing, the energy of you. And so when I walk into people's house, I can, houses that are up for sale, I can tell if it's a happy house, if somebody's been depressed,
oh
if
yeah.
they're nervous, they're anxious, they're at peace. By the feeling and by the placement of the decor tells me a lot.
Yeah.
And as an
Yeah.
empath, as an empath and as a child, being an empath, being like empaths watch body language, they watch facial movements, um, they watch how you speak. Like empaths are really watching the dynamics of, I want to say like motion and energy. So they're like listening to
hmm
your voice, they're watching your face, they're watching your body
Yeah.
language, and they're processing what's going on. So it's
Yeah.
really,
It's really hard to get past on an empath because even if you're acting like you're happy and smiling, like you have no care in the world, an empath will pick up on any anxiety or stress that you may have that you're not showing. It's just something that we can do.
and we're going to teach you how to use that as a gift
Yep.
because it is a really cool gift. It helps when, even being at the grocery store and I can feel that the cashier is having a tough day and I can feel the words that she needs to hear to feel
hmm
better. And
Yeah.
I can feel her heart lighten and open when I say a few things to her and then her face lightens because I'm watching her facial
Yeah.
expressions and
Yeah.
her face relaxes and she'll make eye contact with me and say thank you. Like that
Yes.
is such a cool thing to do on a daily basis as you're going up. Plus, that's me holding my frequency. I can see she's stressed and I can like feel her stress, or I can push out my love to her instead and affect her frequency and bring her up instead of her bringing me down. And empaths are so used to like sucking it up like illegal
Like a
straws from
sponge.
California, because like straws are
Ah,
illegal in California.
illegal straws from California. Yes.
So empath, so I don't know why I had to put that in there. It just cracks me up about we're banning straws in California. I was like, I know what I'm going to bootleg into California next month. But,
Straws.
instead you're pushing out your frequency and having more of an effect, but you're holding your frequency in a more
Yeah.
powerful, grounded way.
Yeah, that you're not being like tossed about like, waves in the ocean where as soon as you're around somebody now you're feeling a completely different way. Yeah, that's not good for an empath. That's what
No,
makes you
so
anxious. That's what makes you depressed. That's what makes you frustrated, tired.
yeah,
So,
most empaths have adrenal issues. They're just burned out, and so
mhm.
we're going to show you how to put some energy into your adrenal glands as well because mine are shot. Nina's are shot. So we have to constantly put light into those, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's important.
Mhm. So we covered, we'll go through the technical stuff now. We talked about cosmic rewires. If you have any questions, post here. We'll come back and answer on the thread. We're using it a lot on trauma as well. It's helping to clean out old energy that's stuck to the physical body. So if you have a question regarding that, you can private message us at Leadership of Light or, myself, Rebecca McCann, or Nina Jones. It's all kept in private, except for between me, Nina and I. And
Right.
then the boot camp coming up for the 2 weeks, and then the master channeling course where we're doing more mediumship and opening up our chakras and teaching you to tune in. And what's the word for it? Like we're, I can't grab the right word. I don't want to say attuning, but we're,
You guys are almost activating, you and Kristen,
yes,
activating people so that they can, I want to say, remember their gifts of being able to channel because everybody can channel.
yeah, yep, they can. Then tomorrow night, Jason will be going live for his Tuesday night reading, and he's going to be talking about a group
Jason!
healing. Yeah, so he'll be talking about in September, he will be doing a group reading, and it'll be 2 hours of you having Jason all to yourself in a private group
Oh,
um,
wow.
for, a small fee, and he will sit there and meet with you in this small group and relay messages, between your guidance or passed on loved ones or, whoever comes forward to speak to you. So he'll be, talking about that
Yay!
tomorrow night. And then we kind of were playing with the date of September 2nd for 2 hours for about $22. And I think he's only going to let about 12 people into this group. So if you're interested,
Ooh,
you'll
you
need
better
to
sign
private
up.
message. Yeah, because
They fill
it,
up.
yeah, because he gets a lot of information coming through. And so we decided to keep the groups small and connected and to protect his energy as well, but so that everybody can have a chance to have his attention as well because he's incredibly gifted and we love him. Um,
Love you, Jason.
yeah, I love him. And
Everybody loves
then,
Jason.
yeah, they love Jason. And then um, Gwen, I wish I would have got on earlier. Gwen is also a medium and can cross through the veil to talk to your loved ones. And she does a lot of other really cool things. And she's discovering that she can do energy work as well. And she's naturally gifted at reading and energy work. But
Yeah.
she teaches this grounding class because Gwen has the most massive root chakra I think we've seen on a human being, and she can literally pull people down into their root chakra with her readings. And so if you want to get really grounded and really solid, I would, talk to Gwen Mungo and book a session with her
Gwen
and
is the
get some
most
good,
grounded person I've ever met.
yeah, if you want some good solid information and, then get with Gwen because she's fabulous. And then Kellyanne, we're just going to spill the beans. Kellyanne is the one that we did the first rewire on, and she's one of our readers here. And she can go from the fairies to the elements to the ETs to, she's also an empath, so she can read your energy and the energies of others.
Hmm.
She pulls cards and can do card reading as well. But she's got this like massive antenna off the top of her head since we,
Yeah.
you know, wired her up and
She's tuned in.
tuned in, turned on, and yeah, it's been
What?
like amazing. Yeah. Wait, I always use inappropriate wording when I'm talking about Kellyanne, though. Just like that, we're just, yeah, we get each other's like inner child going, and we're just
Yeah, you
naughty.
two are just crazy together.
We are. We send some of the darkest, funniest stuff. Like
Memes. Yeah.
I'm a shadow worker too. I'm all about celebrating your dark side. So, and then Nina and I. Who else do we have on our? Caitlin.
Yep. We have Caitlin.
Caitlin pulls cards on here all the time. She's just this
Love
loving,
Caitlin's
giving
energy.
energy, and she will just pull cards on leadership of light because she's like, I have some cards, and she sent me a picture, and I'm like, yeah, you have an addiction issue. In a great, in a beautiful way, because she had like, I don't know, there was like over 100 different sets of like oracle cards, and so she does readings as well. She's really good at doing, if you want to have readings and cards and things like that. Like Caitlin's just this really nice, soft, happy energy to do
Yeah.
readings with. So
Very loving energy.
and then we have our powerhouse Kristen, who is whenever I watch her lately, I hear God's Little Soldier, and she's all about getting the light and the power out to the other readers and the other light workers. And she's very driven on a mission to, you can do this, I'm going to help you, and I'm going to show you the path. And she's pretty clear, and she goes from here to 100 like fast. And so we have to
Yeah.
replace her route. She talks about every week. No, just kidding. But she
She's a
goes super
powerhouse.
fast,
Amazing.
super strong, and she, is really good at, channeling your angels, your guardian angels, your guides, whatever you have coming in. Very good, strong conduit of information. So
Yeah.
we love, we love all the energies of the readers and the workers that we have here on the page. Like they've been hand selected and recommended by their own spiritual team that this is a good landing page for them and a good platform for them to do their work. So we embrace them and we celebrate their light in stepping forward
Yes. They're
because
all
that's a
so
big
special.
deal. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then I'm glad I found Nina because I was like thinking I was floating out here on this boat by myself and I was like, yay! We got two of us wired like we're pretty wired similar, which is like crazy because we bounce energy back and forth, which is the gift of an empath too. You can pass energy back and forth between yourselves and build momentum.
Yeah.
And then Kristen said, and Kevin, yeah, Kevin
Yes,
Morris is
Kevin.
our angelic Reiki healer, and he's doing these
Hmm.
group healings um,
Oh my gosh.
like
Yeah.
once a month where he like gets into this crazy meditative state. And I swear to God, one day I'm going to watch his live and he's going to levitate because it's like there's like so much light coming off of him, and he has learned to tune into a frequency of love beyond. It makes my heart like start to pound when I watch him do
Yeah.
his healing
Yeah. It can bring
sessions.
you to tears watching him.
Yeah, he's just
It's a
so
lot.
soft and loving, such a compassionate person.
Yep.
But yeah, if he levitates, that'd be
Definitely.
pretty badass.
Oh,
I have to talk.
that would be. I'm sharing
Ah,
that all over.
yeah, we have to
And
tell
Kristen
him
is
like,
saying that the 26th is the next group healing with Kevin. So, yeah, if you want to be a part of that, you need to sign up as soon as possible, too. I know that Kevin gets booked. People love his angelic Reiki healing. There's nothing like it. He's
there
amazing.
that is not in the United States yet, right?
There is very few. Like there's very few, but I know he is thinking about coming and going to visit different states if you have a spot or at least 10 or more people that would like to learn. He will come down to your state and give attunements because they have to be done in person, but there's not a lot of people in the United States, no,
Yeah,
that do what he does.
that's a new modality as well. Like I think in the next like 3 years, we're going to start to see new energy modalities. And so like this modality that you and I have co-created, my team my spiritual team has said that you and I are rewriting the way that energy work has been done. And we kind of know that we're watching this process unfold, and we're really rewriting the way that energy work has been done by tying certain chakras together, replacing chakras. We're also pulling in, energies from higher beings into your physical body and sealing and grounding that energy into you
Yeah,
for more of an energetic lift and, um, yeah, just elevating you in frequency as much as we can.
right.
But I think that like wraps it up. This was fun. I'm gonna see. I don't think there's any other
And
questions.
we'll make sure to put all the links to the pages for the other healers, and you can also find them in services on Leadership of Light, just so that you have the information when we get done with the live. Or
Okay.
someone else can pop it in there. I think Kristen's already put Kevin's information in there, so check out the
She's
thread,
on.
and yeah,
She's
she's
on it.
on
She's
it.
she's doing that 0 to 100 right now. I can feel her. She's like,
Yeah. What is it? Over 20 years of experience the girl has. She's just
well,
amazing.
I like call her the bionic woman.
The bionic woman.
The spiritually bionic woman. That's it. We'll have to
Oh,
nickname
we
her.
love you, Kristen.
We do so much. All right. Well, I hope you guys had a fun time and enjoyed that. Yep, she's posting a link. See, there she goes. Okay, we'll see you later.
Bye, love you.
All right, love you. Bye.